The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. The jokes I wanted to make earlier are coming back. I'm trying so hard to resist them. Hey guys, so we are starting a new game in the Turnabout Tuesday series, and we're getting a full cutscene for this. Ooh. Interesting. Oh. Somebody got stabbed. And that silhouette looks a little familiar. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. My bank account has been growing steadily. 2 months without a single trial. Oof, okay, maybe not that steadily. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Do I look like a Mia to you? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. We'll go with that. So you are the coffee boy? Damn! Show up in a nice suit and get relegated to coffee boy. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. Oh, that's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. I'm sorry, better than nobody isn't exactly a compliment. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh. Yep, got the hair bun too. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out as long as you're not in a cult. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator. Okay. Well, it's been a while since we looked around the office. Let's see, anything new? Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads, the bellboy was staring right at me! Phoenix straight up hitting us with the egads. My guy, you're not that old. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Aw, that's sweet. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. I can imagine. Maybe we could say that we saved the Steel Samurai from a murder case. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I have to at least dust it off once in a while. Let's see. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. How did you get through law school, my guy? When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. Yeah, he is still the same Phoenix. Alright, let's talk to her. Okay, tell us about Emma. Alright, you're Emma. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. You are young, girl. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. Okay. So what's this whole scientific investigation thing? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. Or a lack of logic, I mean... You gotta have all the facts before you can take anything to trial. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. No sarcasm at all. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Alright, tell you what you know about the case. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I always get the murder cases. Of course, he probably is in criminal law, so that would explain it. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Okay. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Alright, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? Alright, let's hear about that then. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney, and, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. I mean, hey, names can be whatever you want them to. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well... Actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Like she is now, what does that mean? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's a downer way to end that. Oh, yep, we're starting fresh. All we got is our badge. So I guess let's head on down to the detention center and meet her sister. Alright, detention center. Visitor's room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? So your sister's a bitch is what I'm hearing. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Oh. Yep, I was right, that silhouette looked familiar. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what is it exactly that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. You're a prosecutor! Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Mia and Maya. They even have a similar naming convention. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Well, let's take a look around here a bit. Smile for the camera. Hasn't changed. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. Yeah, don't blame him. Okay, so I guess let's kind of ease into it, talk about her first. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. That is some frickin', what's a really big one? Probably like a Brazil nut at that point. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Yeah, seriously. Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? So I guess let's ask about that. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? Just about to get gay? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. It is about to get very gay in here. Okay, I'm on the right page. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Excuse me. Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Yeah, I'm sure she told you they were very intellectually attracted to one another. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Okay, I guess let's hear about the case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? But wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. Dang, they were arraigned and ready for trial fast. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. And who exactly was this person that got shoved into a trunk after a very bad day? Who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. I also see that she avoided answering that question. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Oh. Struck a nerve. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. And she runs out crying. Mr. Wright. Yeah? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. Oh, you mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. So my instinct is telling me that she's admitting guilt to cover for somebody. I don't think it's Emma, but it might be something related to Emma. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? Doubt. X to doubt. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, I'm having trouble imagining that. I have trouble imagining a lot of prosecutors being nice. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Nope, nothing new to talk about, so I guess we're gonna move on. Alright, to the parking lot. This place is kind of messy looking. Why is there just a random barrel? So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. She's planning to be here by the time she's 19. Well, she's got good time management, I guess. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh, we got a cowboy. What do we have here? Looks like Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! He's shaving himself with a knife. Dude is trying to hit every Western stereotype. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams of cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Does he watch one too many Clint Eastwood movies? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. I mean, at least he seems particular about what he does. Well, I guess let's start from one side and work our way over. And this is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look like more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both, kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. Oh, I don't think that's how that works. I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? Yeah. She reminds me of my aunt in the smart but stupid way. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. I've got another Maya. No! I just escaped her. Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Oh my god, she is reminding me of my aunt. So, I've mentioned her in other videos, but my aunt was logically and book-wise very smart. Complete idiot with common sense, responsibility, and people skills. She got fired or let go of from pretty much every job she had. She had multiple master's degrees, she had doctorates in veterinary science and things like that. She had a job working for the government at one point, and she still got fired from that. You gotta be bad to get fired from a government job like that. And her biggest issue was that she would, every time she got fired, she would find a way to blame it on somebody else and try to sue her previous employer. That worked for a little while. Some of them gave her settlements to make her shut up and leave them alone because they were tired of dealing with her. But yeah, you keep burning the bridges behind you, eventually nobody's gonna build a new bridge for you because you're just gonna burn it down again. Because word gets around when you get fired from every job you have and then sue your employer for wrongful termination. Yeah. Like I said, I'm getting bad vibes off of this and I don't like it. It's too familiar and I hate it. Okay, let's see. I can't examine that. Door. Oh look, a door! This must mean something! I'm not sure the doors mean anything. No, it won't open! A mysterious lock! I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Alright, what's this? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. She is another Maya. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Okay, I guess we pull this up. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh, yep, this is when we could start rotating stuff. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter. Or just a click. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess. Oh, I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. Alright, let's keep examining. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. Yes, it is. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Like I said, we have a second Maya. No! Here, a phone! Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything! My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Well, that could be interesting information for later. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. And what's with the barrels? An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy! I can't even budge it! The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know! I'll hide in here and do a stakeout! I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious! You are telling me to stuff a wallet in my pocket. You are very suspicious. Okay, I think that is everything on this side. Let's go ahead and slide to the right. Oh yeah, this is where we got the big part of the crime scene. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Yeah, scary. Not really, he's just doing finger guns at us. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor on the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prosecutor's office, where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright, let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Oh no, wait, that's somebody different. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Oh, hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. I won't lie, those do look kind of good. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough up, huh? Oh, there are jokes I could make. There are so many jokes I could be making, but I am holding back so much. The fact that her necklace, I recognize it's supposed to look like a flower, but it also looks like a cut apart sausage, does not help. You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. These images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? Are you the witness? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. The jokes I wanted to make earlier are coming back. I'm trying so hard to resist them. Yes, ma'am. Yikes, she means it. Okay, let's talk. I guess let's ask her about herself. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried Gourmet So's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Yeah, I'm kind of scared now. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? the glass wall booth. I sell my lunches and, since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Okay, let's ask about the case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? I mean, I have seen a few of them, yes. Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So, she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. She's a minor lady, leave her alone! Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. You probably shouldn't mention our boyfriend. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so. Oh. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Okay, that was a little funny. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Yeah, what's your beef with the prosecutors? Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? Did you maybe get arrested for something physical related? Possibly in a hotel room? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure case of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, well... we don't have anything to present. I'm kind of curious, does she know who this person is, though? About this card... The lunchline vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. I always feel like I'm being mocked. Because you are definitely being mocked, Phoenix. Let's see. See anything useful? Name and ID them are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Doesn't take much to amuse her. No, it does not. Yeah, I think that's all we're getting out of that. Okay. Well, I guess... Let's see, yeah, we were already told we couldn't go over that way, so I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Is there any... Let's see, I guess let's go up to the High Prosecutor's office like the detective was saying. Oh, we got Edgeworth. This is Edgeworth's office, isn't it? High Prosecutor's office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. I know who this is. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? No, Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me, don't get me in trouble with my boyfriend! Well, we're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Well, that would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Yeah, I'm not screaming like that, I'm not throwing out my voice box. Alright, let's take a look around his office. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I played the game where he did wear it. It's a lot of fun. I definitely gotta play that at some point here. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. He's getting way too excited about this. Alright. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors! Oh, a lot of things are starting to come together now. It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. King, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Given Edgeworth King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Okay. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Oh, it is. Interesting. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pours over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and the little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Sounds like, yeah, she needs to get out more. Alright. This cravat. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, is it Old Bag? And beside it, a giant steel samurai! Wow, I want one! Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I was right. I don't think so. Let's see what's out here. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know, I guess. I'll try not to jump. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set! I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves! They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor! Look at this royal blend! What an exquisitely splendid concoction! There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. I'm not much of a tea or coffee drinker myself. I will take a nice hot chocolate sometimes, but I'm not a big fan of hot drinks overall. Alright. Check out that is a very fancy desk. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Don't steal stuff from prosecutors. You think this should be common sense. Oh wait, she doesn't have it. Right, forgot for a second there. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Yeah, they would definitely get Gumshoe to do it. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. So cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. And a little chess set. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. Check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. We'll ignore that for now, and let's talk to Edgeworth. Let's check in on him. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuses to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But... some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. I'm not sure how I feel about the new face angle for him. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Okay, let's ask about the case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. No, not at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Oh. Wait, if it was in his car, people wouldn't think that's a conflict of interest? That, like, he wouldn't be tied to it somehow? I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth! Oh boy, let's ask about that. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. How did you finish law school in less than 2 years? Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Oh, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox traces a victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Phoenix, no! Don't doubt your boyfriend like that. The glare. Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Okay. Well, I guess let's take a look at this new evidence we've gotten. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I can rotate it with the keys. Trying to see if there's anything that is worth investigating. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, these are some weird oh, didn't mean to hit that. Okay, so the controls for this are a little wonky. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There's something on the bottom. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, we don't talk about that in front of Edgeworth. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Okay. Let's see. Why is it HNBM for that? That is so weird. And I can't examine that part at all. There's nothing to examine about the broken piece at the top here. Just the... Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing else on this thing. Yeah. And nothing else really coming up aside from that one plaque. Okay. I guess let's check this. Start with the blood, obviously. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth, in the wild. I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? Always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Let's see, anything else interesting on this? No, not really. No, let's see anything else that we can examine. Okay. Well, let's see. I guess let's talk to him about some of this stuff. Oh, no, wait. Didn't mean to do that. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? I got him acquitted of murder and helped find the killer of his father. He'd better damn well like me. Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Alright, I guess let's talk to him about that. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Well, it doesn't matter. I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask you more about yesterday? Okay, let's talk about that. The day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Edgeworth's parking stub. Okay. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh, who are you? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. Oh? I think I just heard Edward's lid blow. Mr. Edward's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with the... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Oh, but sir, how did know? Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Damn, Phoenix, that's cold. How much you want to bet he's the lunch lady's boyfriend? I feel like she would totally use him. Right. Yes, sir. Guy, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Well, let's see what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to finally calm down, at least. Well, we'll get out of your hair, Reggie. Appreciate it. Love you. Bye. Anything new with you? Nope. Alright. Let's go to the police department, I guess. February 22nd, police department entrance. Sorry, I just noticed it's getting dark, and I'm wondering if it's gonna rain later. Oh yeah, it's probably about to start raining soon. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? I recognize this guy. Aww. Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Sure you are, buddy. Let's see, let's take a quick look. Usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Yeah. They have to kind of do a general look. I just get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Alright, let's see this guy. I was wondering about that. Oh, what? The Dance of Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece! You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. The curse of the red shoe strikes again. Okay. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright. Look, a patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I mean, hey, it's Pride Month. Let's hear the beat cop and detective love stories. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. There's one in every family. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda. Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. A science theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Okay. The banter is nice. Alright, let's talk with Gumshoe. Alright, tell me about the case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Well, why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Uh-huh, me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. I can imagine after all the people got put away on the fake evidence and such. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. That's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal! Ah, interesting. Let's see, can we show him anything? No, well, I guess let's take a look at him. Nope, not really anything we can check on that, so... As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Anything? Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? But wait, I didn't mean... sure, of course I'm so... Oh, darn it. Accidentally skipped it. Someone who must have have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
You have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Well, let's ask him about the trophy, I guess. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence myself! Ah, congratulations! I guess if nothing else, he is there when we need him.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. You broke it, didn't you? Apparently he's forgotten. He probably broke it. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Let's see if he knows this guy. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Me and Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. I could see that with him. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman, sounds familiar. No, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, let's see if he's got something more to add now. Yep. Okay, so we got two things to talk about. Alright, let's hear about Edgeworth. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Is it tougher than being framed for murder? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Yeah, I can definitely see that with Edgeworth.
So this ID card belonged to the victim.
He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transfer? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. Yeah, that would do it. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Okay, got a letter of introduction from Gumshoe. Nice. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. Well, thanks, Gumshoe. Appreciate you as always. Always there when we need him. Alright, we got an update here. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Let's see. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, is he hooking up with her?
Oh, still here. Hello. Why, the surprised looks. Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
Oh, you got a lot of boyfriends, huh, honey? What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Well, I can finally talk to him at least. Let's get the introductions.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? That's about the victim.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, wait. Yep. Same thing. Okay. Alright, so I guess let's do this. Oh, is there... Let's see.
Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out.
Maybe it was a letter of something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus $20.
Oh, $20. That's rough.
I think a couple zeros are missing.
No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
Yeah, probably. No, nothing else. Okay. Well, let's give him that. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
But thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me...
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny, let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Alright, so he discarded that. So you gotta talk to us now, or... don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Hey, it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Ooh, that's interesting to know. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Okay, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems, by calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Okay, can we show him anything of interest? Oops. I keep forgetting that they changed that now. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? I'd say it makes quite a bit of difference.
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros.
I guess. Oh, dang it. I'm so used to double-clicking from the last one. Ah, a toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knife, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Note to self, the prosecutor's office in criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Alright, let's see about the knife. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. I mean, ever to visit Texas. Yeah, you really don't want to. Anything else? 5:12 p.m. Prosecutor's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow-like.
Trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Okay. Interesting. Okay, anything to see about Blue Badger? Nope. Okay, same thing there. Okay. Anything else to talk about? Nope. Alright then, we're gonna move on. Oh wait, hold up. Slide. Alright, now we're free to examine. So let's start here.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Damn. We're getting grilled by a 16-year-old. What is that?
This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes, obviously. Right, let's check it out. Oh, it's automatically moving for me. Interesting. Okay. Okay, what's...
Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know.
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know.
I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Okay. So there's that. Oh, wait. It opens!
This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I even know of things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Oh, this game is so dated by this point. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Alright. Let's see. Anything else obvious? Redial. Now see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Oh? Entry little tune.
Hey, that song, I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, didn't you? Oh, well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Though she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. Dude, it was calling you. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Okay. So they were trying to call us, perhaps? Oops, wrong thing. Alright, let's see. What else? Obviously the...
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
No. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Oh, there's something here. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
675-12-2. Goodman. You're right, let's see. Oh no, wait, 67S-12-2.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
Sure Edward wouldn't know what this means either. Okay, memo found in the car trunk. Check out the car itself. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. They certainly do. Whereas defense attorneys are taking what they can get. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. Oops, I did not mean to turn on the autoplay.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Okay, I think that's everything to examine here. Let's take a look at that. Nope, can't investigate that. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Right, and then let's... Is there anything else I can get on this? Alright. Then... Yeah, that's really the only thing I think we have access to. Nothing else on here is acting up at all. Let's see that again, I guess. So I need to push this again.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind, it's nothing. Okay. Yeah, that was really the only other thing we can investigate. Okay, anything new? I guess let's ask him about Lana.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. Oh? And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? Ooh. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who? Alright, let's ask about that then. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What wait, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
Oh. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? Oh. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Interesting. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. But we're gonna have to go with what we've got for the trial next week. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Aw, you came over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!